Welcome back to the EagleCraft YouTube channel. Yet another new model launch for us and something very, very special. We launched this boat at the Annapolis Boat Show here in October, and it's about a week later and we got to its final home here in Beaufort, North Carolina. And as you can see, all new cabin design for us. Tried and true hull that we're known for it here at EagleCraft. Fantastic welding. Again, all our welders CWB certified. And as we make our way aft, you can see these beautiful bonded windows, new design for us. And there you have it, the Parker Special Edition. So what that means is we designed this boat in partnership with Linwood Parker himself of Parker Boats, founder. And what a fantastic project. So we worked together with him on this project, and you can just see how beautiful this boat turned out. So power in this particular one, triple 450 horsepower Yamaha XTO outboards. So this pushes this boat right at 30 knot cruise or 35 miles an hour, tops out at over 43 knots or over 51 miles an hour. So just a fantastic propulsion package for this boat. You can see the extended swim platform and the synthetic decking that we chose for this boat. This boat is fully wrapped with our graphics package. We went with the nice storm gray on this particular boat with the red boot stripe, and then of course the white superstructure. Let's jump on board and have a closer look at the boat. So this aft deck is absolutely massive. You can see we just climbed through our very nice built-in side door, and there you have it, the storage compartment with the 12 kilowatt diesel Northern Lights generator. So this will absolutely power the air conditioning on board, as well it's future proofed. If somebody wanted to add a seakeeper to the boat, you just take up the panels in front of that generator and it's going to drop right in with the beds ready to go to mount that in place. We've got the electrical in place. You can see plenty of storage. If we hop on down in there, you can see the nice neat systems with our Victron inverter, our shore power system coming in on that side, raw water pickups for the generator, and washdown pump. On this side, you're going to see we've supplied this boat with a nice little 110 power washer to wash this aft deck in the boat. And then you can see the nice circuit breakers we've put on the 12 volt side, the 3 starting batteries, and the 4 deep cycle 6 volt house batteries that we're using. And again, this boat's set up with automatic charge relays and also remote battery switches. And just like true EagleCraft fashion on all our recreational boats, we're using the same construction methods that we do on our commercial product. So that includes oversized hinges, the massive 3x2 extrusion that we use with soundproofing and fire retardant built into this hatch, and just the little things like the oversized troughs for drainage. That drainage goes to the transom, down below the swim grid, and overboard. Just a fantastic system. And then of course to port, you see the nicely built in fish box. Of course we're using it for fender storage. Again, same thing, very nice decking along with the huge troughs to drain that. So just all the little things are thought of. Simply throw this guy down, simple as that. And just the little details, like we've built in access for the fuel filters, keeping our extra fluids there nice and neat out of the way. Of course, we've got a nice side shelf for plenty of storage for your washdown hoses, lines, boat hook, you name it, it can fit in there very nicely. And then working with Mr. Parker, he said, hey, we have to have a tow rail, so we went ahead and built that in. Of course, we have to do everything overbuilt, so we used a nice 1.5 inch extrusion, welded it right to the boat. Then of course, if I drop this storage hatch down real quick, you can see that opens up some storage underneath the built-in fish box. And of course, it's just down to the little things. We went ahead and plumbed this to salt water. There is a standpipe that goes in that drain. And if you notice very closely, we put this bottom plate in the press brake, and we did what's called an X bend on it. That means that no matter what happens in this fish box, the water is going to drain. You can see it's perfectly dry in here. So that's just the level of detail we go to. The other thing about this fish box is it's completely insulated. You can see this piece here inside of there is additional insulation. And then of course, important to Mr. Parker, just like all of the 22,000 boats he built in his lifetime, many of which have a live well. You can see we built this into this boat. Nice and easy, ready to go. It's also plumbed to salt water as well. And then of course, for additional storage, we built in a nice tackle box here. Let's have a look at this guy. So you can see plenty of storage for all your fishing gear. And as we make our way over to the starboard side, again, you can see that beautiful side door. Then we'll make our way over to the aft console. So laid out very efficiently. You have access to a 12-inch Garmin display, Yamaha up top. And of course, this boat's powered with the triple Yamahas that we showed you on back. And that includes the Helm EX system. This is one of the first few boats that we've tied it in with the bow thruster, and let me tell you, it makes docking this boat so simple. You give me probably no more than 2 hours of your time, very little boat experience, and you're going to be able to dock this 42-foot cruiser. Then of course, we've built in additional storage there with some drawers built in. We have aeration control for the fish box and also the bait tank. The two fish boxes in the floor are actually macerated pump out, so they will hold water. Just a really neat system. And of course, this boat has it all, including underwater lights on the transom. Of course, look here aft. We've built in a really nice storage box, plenty of storage underneath each one of these cushions. And if you don't want it, it's simply bolted, so you can always take it out. So there you go, plenty of storage. And of course, there you have it. What we're known for here at EagleCraft are these beautiful interiors. Again, working with Mr. Parker with all his years of experience, we just fine-tuned our interior design to kind of meet his needs. So you can see we did a little extra touch there with the blue leatherette with the tan piping to match the 3 helm chillers, 2 on the co-pilot side and 1 at the helm. And then let's talk about this amazing galley. So, you know, very typical galley from us, but plenty of storage, including these extra few cabinets that we built into this boat by moving around some of our systems. So you can see just absolutely massive, plenty of storage. You can see we built in a really nice TV. Of course, that folds up out of the way. And being here in North Carolina, of course, the boat has air conditioning and heat. So we decided to build that right into the Corian, just a nice little touch. And of course, for appliances, we have a 12-volt 110 fridge freezer there, nice stainless steel. And then we have a 2-burner induction cooktop, and below that, convection microwave. And as we make our way aft, behind the settee is our second berth. And within our second berth, you have a nice toilet and sink, as well as almost a queen-size mattress down here. And this space is deceiving. So you have 6 foot of headroom here to stand. And then the first portion of the bed is about 4 feet. And then the lower section is just over 3 feet of headroom height. So don't let the angle of this deceive you. And then of course, when not used as a second berth, this makes for a fantastic day head when you're out fishing or entertaining on the aft deck. You don't have to walk all the way forward to use the head forward. So, and of course, for privacy, you simply close this door like so, and then this lid just slides forward. So plenty of privacy there for all your guests. Quickly open that back up. And of course, the settee itself, it also converts, push of a button electronically. That table lowers, and it's got a nice cushion that goes on top. Plenty of storage on this side as well, built into this bench seat, and actually underneath the far bench seat there as well. And throughout the boat, we have 110 outlets as well as USB built into the boat. Absolutely amazing helm design. You know, one of the special requests from Mr. Parker with all his years of experience of boat building. He wanted the biggest displays he could possibly get, and we said, hey, the biggest is 22 inches. This is the largest we've ever done. And of course, to fit that, the dash had to grow in width in order to accommodate those. But man, what a beautiful display. And of course, this boat does have the optional FLIR camera installed, so you can see what that looks like just ahead of us there, looking at a sport fish. And then of course we've got our suspension helm seats built into the boat. And then of course you have everything right here at your fingertips. You have the battery controls for not only the engines, the house, generator, and also the bow thruster and windlass all right there. You have your air conditioning controls, as well as your gauges for your gasoline, your diesel tank for your generator, as well as your water tank. And then if we look at the console over here, we have the binnacle for the Yamaha engines built in right there. Nice ergonomic position. Forward of that, we have the bow thruster control, and then outside of that is the Helmmaster EX joystick. So everything you need, nothing you don't. And of course this boat has a 3,000 watt Victron inverter, and we can see that's all in unison, tied into the, not only with the generator with a automatic transfer switch, but as well as the shore power system. So it makes it really simple to use. You can quickly monitor your battery condition, how much you're pulling from the shore power, what your loads are on the AC side, and how many volts you have in the house batteries, as well as the amperage draw. And then of course, just attention to details. There's the shore power on board the boat. Nice, easy to read, very simple layout. Not a whole lot of complexity with this system. Try to make it as simple as possible. And then behind the scenes, where most boat builders won't show you, this is our 12-volt resettable breakers. So you can see if you look very closely, each system, the heat shrink is labeled, push to reset, no fuses on this boat. So there's just a beautiful helm that we put on board. And then a first for us, we actually, because the displays are so large, we went ahead and put the radio, the generator controls, and some of the lighting up top there, along with some storage. And of course, just amazing helm seats here on the co-pilot side, nice and comfortable for two of your guests. Dial in your weight into the suspension seats, and you just have a fantastic ride on those rougher days. And of course, if we make our way into the master or owner's stateroom, you can see that's a queen size berth built in with storage above. Very nice and spacious stateroom. Same TV that drops down, as well as a nice oversized hatch there in the foredeck. Of course, you have his and hers hanging lockers, port and starboard. Let's have a look at this one. Nice hanging rod there. Lighting controls. And then to port, just a oversized shower. My angle in this video will not do it justice. Built-in storage there for shampoos, soaps, things of that nature. A nice seat. And of course we put a wand in so you can hold it or have it as you see there. And then also to starboard, you see you have a separate shower, or excuse me, head and sink. So separated from the shower. So you're not having to wipe down the sink and the head every time you want to use it, and all in one compartment. So we made this a very comfortable cruising boat, but as you can see on the aft deck, you can fish off of it and entertain. So there you have it. Quick walkthrough of our brand new 42-foot EagleCraft cruiser, Parker edition, special design for the East Coast. Give you that aesthetic look that is similar to what you see here traditionally on the East Coast. And of course, this boat is going to be listed for sale here with EagleCraft. Mr. Parker enjoys this boat so much, he wants to build another. And we're looking forward to see what's next with our partnership with Mr. Parker. So if you have any interest in this particular boat, reach out to us, eaglecraft.com. Or of course, you can always reach us 1-888-393-6464. Love to hear from you. Shoot us an email, call us, and we look forward to talking to you soon.